Okay, so what we have here is we have the ingredients we're going to need for the cabbage rolls. And what we have is we have diced tomatoes. We have 3 cans of that. We have tomato paste opened. We have 3 cans of tomato juice. We have Uncle Ben's converted rice. We have Italian seasoning. We have a lot of hamburger, as you can see. We have the spices, the garlic, the black pepper, the premio spicy sauce, which is great. And as you can see right there, we have the cabbage that's already been pre-cooked the night before we could wrap the cabbage in it. And we have the vegetables, which are the green peppers, the onions, and the mushrooms, and they're already been chopped up with a processor. And the reason we do that is to trick kids so they don't know that they're in there, because, you know, kids are kids. So I'm just going to skip to the next step where we're mixing it all together and show you how to do that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make the juice. So how we're going to do that is we're going to add in a can of tomato juice into the pot. And then we're going to add in the sauce. Now you can use whatever type of flavoring sauce you like. I'm using this spicy because I like them a little spicy. And that's what the recipe calls for. And you're going to use some diced tomatoes, which are right there. And as well as tomato paste, and that'll thicken it up. And we're going to fast forward to the next part. Black pepper, the chili peppers, the garlic salt, and the salt and pepper as well. And we're just going to mix it up before we throw it onto the stove and cook it up. And the cayenne pepper as well. As you can see, the sauce is on the stove and it's starting to actually start to bubble, so it's starting to get hot. So we're just going to make sure we don't burn it, and you want to cook extra because you're going to need it for when you put them in the oven. They dry out, so you want to have extra sauce to be able to cover them up again. So what we're going to do is this is going to be the start of the inside of the cabbage rolls. So we have a tube of hamburger that we put in a very big bowl, and we're going to add in the stuff that needs to be added in. I'll fast forward to the next part and show you which goes in. As you can see, we have the mushrooms, the onions, and the green pepper in the hamburger. And now we're going to put the rice in, and we're using Uncle Ben's converted original. And we're just going to skip to where we put that in. So we added the rice on there, and you can put in as much rice as you want or as little as you like. Some people don't like a lot of filler and some people do. It depends on your own taste, so put in whatever you like, and we're going to skip to the next step. So we have the summertime child mixing in the hamburger. She seems to need to learn how to cook, so great opportunity to teach her. And once that's mixed up, we're going to show you what it looks like. What she's doing is she's rolling up the cabbage roll, and that's one that she rolled up, and she's going to show you how to do it from the beginning there. As you can see, the meat's been thoroughly mixed throughout. So you take a leaf, you place it on a surface, you take your hands, and this is her first time making cabbage rolls, so she has no experience, so anybody can make them. And then you make it that shape, you take it into the leaf, and then you use the leaf to wrap it around. And Warren's also making cabbage rolls, so he's rolling some out as well. And then once you have it in the shape and it's wrapped up, you put it in your container and you keep doing it, and we're going to continue to do the rest of the meat with that. And I'm going to fast forward and show you what you do next. What we're going to do is we're going to put the sauce in the cabbage rolls, and how we're going to do that is we're using a ladle there, and when you put it in with the cabbage rolls, you want to make sure that it gets covered in all of it. That way there's no dry spots and nothing burns. So you're going to use the spatula and just move them around to make sure that the sauce goes right to the bottom. And once you have that filled up, we're going to fast forward and show you what it looks like. So once your cabbage rolls are rolled and you have the sauce in, you can take some leaves and put them on the top. That does help prevent burning, because you can just take it off once you cook them. And you're going to put them in the oven for about 3 hours on 350 with constantly checking and making sure you don't need to top off your sauce or anything. So you're definitely going to want to check. So I'm going to fast forward after they cook and show you what they look like. Once we take them out of the oven, you can see that they are looking fantastic. I would say that this batch is probably done. So as you can see, the cabbage rolls came out great. I'm just going to cut one in half and show you what it looks like. Just where you get an idea of what the center should look like when you cook a cabbage roll for 3 hours on 350. And as you can see, there's no pink in the inside. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.